Okay, question number 14. This is the complete of 2022, June, F1. Okay, that's complete. Here we have, it said that in 2011, then the total number of cars produced in the world is 39.8. So we have 2011 here. The total number of producing cars is 39.8. Okay. And in 2006, the total number of cars produced on the world was 10.1 million greater. So in 2006 will be equal 10.1 plus the 39 because it's greater than the one produced in 2011. Okay, I'm just analyzing the question. Express 10.1 million as percent of 39. Okay, he gave us to you the 10, so we're going to make it 10.1 dividing by the 39.8. The 10.1 dividing by 39.8. And all this, we're going to take it multiply by 100. By the end, we have to multiply this by 100 on your calc worket. So it gives us to you this, we have 25.3 blah blah blah. And he asks you to approximate it to 1 dp. So by the end, it's 25.4. Okay. 25.4 approximated to 1 dp. Okay. In 2011, the total number of cars produced in the world 59 million. Okay. In 2011, total number of cars produced in the world was here. Yeah, here is 2000 here is 2001, not 11. Okay. So here it will be 2001. But in 2011, which means after 10 years from 2001, it's produced 59. We have 59.9 million, of course. Okay. In 2016, the total number of cars produced in the world was 21% greater than the total number of cars produced in 2011. So here, the 21% greater, so it means 121%. From where I get it, I make 100 plus 100% for sure. As it's greater than, so we have to plus it by 21. As I said, 21 greater by the extra percent. So we have to add them. When we add them, we get 121%, which we can abbreviate it into 1.21 GP in decimal places. Okay, in 2016, the total numbers of cars produced in the world was n million. Work out the value of n. So say that the value of n will be here, the total cost produced in 2011, then we add it to it, multiply by the extra percent, but we have to multiply it by dp, by decimals. Okay, just not to make it 1 to 1 dividing by 100. We change it directly to dp, so we say that it is the 59.9 million multiplied by 1.21 here, which give us a total of here 70, which 12 million. Yeah, here it will give us the total of 72, and here so it will be 72.79479, which he needed to the nearest whole numbers. All this we have to write it million, approximated to the nearest whole number, which is equal to 72 million. Make sure that you solve all the question in the page. Okay, then let's see the next. Question number 15. Here I'll give you the diagram. It seemed like a square-based pyramid, but missing one triangle here. So, okay, let's see it. The diagram shapes A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, made from a square base A, B, D, F, and it's a square. Okay, and three identical isosceles triangle, which we have here. All these angles are equal. All these angles are equal, and also the sides are equal. Okay, and it's identical isosceles triangle. So all these angles are equal. Okay. So angle G equal to angle E equal to angle C. And here we have a 90-degree because it's a square. And here we have equals angles here. Here we have equal angles, and this is a square. And this is what we get it from the given. He gave it to us. So here he said that is the parameter of AB DF is 48 centimeter. 48 centimeter. Okay, the parameter here of the square is 48, which we say that is the side length here would be 48 dividing by here is 48 dividing by the four sided, is equal to 12. So each side here is equal to 12. Here we have it, it's equal to 12. And this is 12, 12, and 12. Okay. Give you the parameter of each isosceles triangle is 30. So as is 12, here we can get the side length of the BC or any side here. So say the 30 minus the 12 here. Here we have all this is 12. So this is 12, and this is 12, and this is 12, and this is 12. As this is 12 here, so if we need to get the rest of the sides here, which is the BC or the CD, the isosceles sides, because they are isosceles, so they are equal. So we say that the 30 minus 12, then divide them by 2. Divide them by 2, which gives us the isosceles side. So here the 30 minus the 12, which is 18, dividing by 2. So the side here is equal to 18 dividing by 2, which equal to 9. Okay. Okay, let's see. We already analyzed. Work out the parameter of the shape A, B, C, D, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here we're going to say step by step, side by side, the equal. We're going to start from here, from A here. Okay, so we're going to say AB here is 12 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. Okay, plus 9 plus 9 here. Let's mark that. So here we have 12 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, and another 9 and 9. Okay, so this is the parameter of the shape. So here plus 9 plus 9 gives us a total of 66. Okay, so the parameter here will be equal to 66 centimeter. Only one question on the page and we already did it. Okay, let's see the next. I think that's analyzing make every question easier. Okay, here are the first terms in our arithmetic sequence. Okay, so what we do, we have an arithmetic sequence. Let's analyze. 1 become 5 and 5 become 9. So we have here plus every time plus 4. Every time plus 4 here. Okay, we say this plus 4 is the key. Find an expression in terms of n in the third terms, as we do it every time. So we have 4n, we say this, the difference is 4 or positive 4, so we keep it positive. If it's negative, we put it negative. But here is positive as we add. So we are going to move now from the 4 to the first term, from the 4 to 1, which if we want to move from 4 to 1, we make minus 3. 4 minus 3 give us 1. So we're going to complete the rule here and say it is positive 4 and minus 3, and that is 0. 4 minus 3. Then term of another arithmetic sequence is 3m plus 5. Find an expression in terms of m for the two m's terms of this sequence. Okay, so here we're going to say in terms of m, so he needed 2m. So all what we do, we just kick the n and put what he wanted. If you want to put Alex, so we put 3 Alex. If you want to put John, so we put 2 John. Whatever he wanted to put it, we put it. He wanted to put 2m. So we're going to put 2m. So all what we do now is kicking this n and say that is here. It will be 3 multiplied by 2m. Let's see, ask it for. Then we complete the rest plus 5. Then we expand it. I have to expand it to 3 times 2, which will be 6m plus 5. That's all. Just following steps. So that is answer 6m plus 5. And make sure that you solve all the question in the page and move to the next. Question number 17, the spinner. Here we have a 4-sided spinner. Okay, and here he wants you to, the table gives the probability that the spinner is spin once, it will land on 1. Okay, or it will land on 3. So give us a 1. So that's his game. He plays on the missing parts, but you have to put in mind that we have a total of all of these. If we add them together, it gives us equal So if you add 0.626 plus the probability of 2 plus 0.18 plus the probability of 4, all this equal to 1 because the probability or total of any probability is equal to 1. Okay, that's complete. So all what he wants now, the probability that the spinner will land on 2 is equal to the probability that the spinner will land on 4. So they are equal. So we can get it the one, this one, and subtract from it 0.26. Then we subtract also 0.18. Then we get all of these dividing by 2, just to get what is on 2 and what is on 4, because here we have 2 missing parts. So here 1.26 minus 0, 1 minus 0.26 minus 0.18 will give us 0.56. Then we divide this by 2, give us 0.28. The missing probability in the spinner will stand on 4, it will be 0.28. And the spinner will stand on 2, it will be also 0.28. So, let's see what he wants here. You see this analyze, I analyzed before he asked. Ravine is going to spin the spinner a number of times. Ravine worked out that an estimated for the number of the time of spinner will land on 3 is 45. Okay, work out an estimate for the number of the spinner will land on 4. Okay. Okay, so here we work out the spinner land on 3 is 45 times. So we have a number of times that we don't know it. Number of times we already don't know it. So we say, can we say x? So here we can say x multiplying by 0.18. X is the number of times that he spin the spinner that we don't know it equal to 45. So to get the value of x, and multiply it by the number landing on 4, number of spinning time. Okay, so we divide both sides by so here is dividing by 0.18, and here dividing also by 0.18, just to kick all the numbers around x to get the value of x. So now x would be equal to 250. So we take this 250 and multiply it by the probability of 4, which equal to 0.28. 0.28. So here we say 250 multiplied by 0.28 give us a final answer of 70. And it's only one question on the page, and make sure that you solve it. Let's see the next. Question number 18. Find the highest common factor HCF of 56 and 84. Show your copy clearly. So here we are going to say the common factors here of 18. Then it will be equal to 2 multiplied by 9 if we have a prime fact number. So we just check it as we get it. Okay. Then we move to the non-prime numbers and kick and broke it into 2 other prime numbers. So it will be 3 and 3, and both are primes. It's time to write the numbers. So we say that's 18 will equal to, as we said, we leave space. Okay, it's equal to 2 and leave a big space, multiply by 3, multiply by 3. just leave a space for the 200 and the 84 here. Yeah. So say that is 84. We'll cut it into 2 first of all. An even number, it will be 2 half of this, which equal to 42. Mark the prime number. Okay, then broke the other numbers into 2. At least one of them is prime. At least one of them is prime. As it's an even number, we write 2 multiplied by 21 and check the prime numbers as we already reached it. Okay, then it's time for the 21 here. So we cut it into 3. If it's not even, try 3 multiplied by 7, and both are primes. So we reached all the prime factorization and write it under the 18, which we write it 84 here will be equal to, and lined the like numbers. So I'm going to say to line up the 2, and for this reason we leave a space to line the extra 2. Here we have 1, 2. Okay, so we have to write 2 2's, multiply by 3 and line it up with the 3 here, and then the 7, keep it by the end. Why I do this? Because he said to me that is the LCM here, you have to collect all the like numbers just only once. So we say it make it easy to, and we collect this time 2, and we collect also this time 3, and we also collect these ones time 3 times 7, and from this we get final the LCM. He needed the highest common factor. That's perfect. Just to explain the two, to actually see it, the highest common factor, we just take the common. Okay, so we just take the common. So we say the HCF. We take this. We don't take this. We take this. We don't take this. We don't take this. So it is 2 times 3, which equal to 6. Okay, let's move to the next. When the LCM of 70 and 72 and 60. Okay, here he asked it for the 72 and 60. Let's erase this just to be cleared. Okay, here in this question, he asks you for the lowest multiple. Here, LCM of 60 and 72, showing or here working clearly. As we do in the previous question, we're going to do in this. So get the prime factorization for 60, at least one prime number. So here we have 2 as its even number and 30 as not a prime number. Then we cut the unprime number and mark the prime number. I cut these two numbers into 2 also because it's a prime, because it's even, and 15. Mark the prime, cut the unprime. Okay, and here we have 3 and 5, and both are prime, and we reach it. So what we do now is writing the 60 in a very organized way, just to write under it the 72. So here we have to write 2 multiplied by 2, then with a space. Okay. multiplying by either space 3, then by 5. Okay, and now it's the turn for this 72. So what we do, we get the 72, cut it into two numbers, at least only one prime numbers. We started with 2, it's an even number. Mark the prime, so half of 72 is 36. Okay, cut these numbers into two numbers, at least only prime numbers, which would be 2, as if it's an even number. So here it will be 18. Mark your prime, cut the unprime. Okay, here the 18 will be cut also into 2 and 9. Mark the prime, cut the unprime. Okay, so here we have reached both two prime numbers, and that's the end. Okay, now it's time to write the 72 very organized way under the 60. So we say the 72 will be equal to 3 2's. So we leave a space just for extra 2's times 2. Then multiply by, keep organizing your question just not to have any mistakes. Multiply by 3, then another 3. That's so. Okay. So when we need the LCM, we collect all the numbers, the common and the uncommon. So it's time now to collect 2, multiply by 2, multiply by other 2, 3 2's, then by 3, by 3, and by 5. After we multiplying all these numbers, see that you find the answer. Okay, and this will be equal to 360. And by the way, here is 56 and 84, and not 18 and 84. So the final answer here, it will be, like we just collect the common, it will be 28. Okay, and we did it. Make sure that you solve all your questions. Let's see the next. Here we have these 360. Okay. And here we have this around a point rule at 360. If you go around this point, you have a 360 degree. So the diagram shows parts of a regular parallelogram A, B, and C at a point B. Okay, it has n side. Okay, and work out the value of n. Okay, at the point B has n sides. So he wanted to know the numbers of sides. Okay, so first of all, we have to get the value of x, which is very easy to get. Okay, we say that is 360, which is the total numbers for angles around the points would be equal to 7x plus the 3x plus 8x, which equal to 18x. So 360 will equal to 18x. Dividing both sides by 18 just to keep the numbers around x. We do as we do on the right side, we have to do on the left side. And it's here equal to 20. So the x here equal to 20. And then it says 7x, which is mean. So 7x here will be equal to 7 multiplied by 20 is equal to 140. So here this angle is equal to 140. And here we have to apply for the rule to say this is n minus 2 multiplying by 180 multiplying by 80 dividing by 2 will equal to the 7x, as we already get it, is equal to 140. Okay, and now we're solving equation. So here n, we need the value of n, is here dividing by n. Okay, n minus 2 multiplying by 180 dividing by n. So here we have to make a cross multiplication just to make it a linear equation here. So we have to get the 140 multiplied by n, and this would be over 1 here, and here we multiply it by 1. Okay. And we do all 1. So 140 n are equal to, expand this bracket, 180 n minus 2 multiplied by 180, which is equal to 360. I merge all the n together. So here we have to combine 140n with 180n. So we have to get it all on one side. So here I'm going to say that is minus 140n, and here will be minus 140n. Then here will be equal to, step by step, 0 equal to 180 minus 140, 40n minus 360. Now we are going to take this 360 by inverse operation, so make here 0 plus 360 just to kick the 360 here, and here we'll make plus 360, kick positive with negative. So now 0 plus 360 equal to 360 equal to 40. And now we need to get rid of the 40, so we say dividing the 40 in both sides and dividing by 40. Here we kick 40, 40, so now n will be 36 divided by 4, which equal to 9. So the final answer here is to 9. Only one question, one page. After checking, make sure that you solve all the questions on the page. Let's see the next. Question number 20, we say to you expand and simplify. First of all, I would love to take one by one. So I say that I will take the n first and then multiply it by with the n, then multiply it with the 4. Let's apply for this. We are going to say this is n by n is n squared, and n plus 4 multiplied by 4 is 4n. Then we are going to move to the next part, which is the negative 6. And I merge the sign with the number. I merge the sign with the numbers, and I take this negative 6 and multiply it by n, then by 4. Don't forget this, we have a negative sign. So we are going to say that is minus 6 multiplied by n, which is negative 6. And a negative 6 multiplied by 4 is negative 24. Merge the like terms here. The 4n minus 6n is equal to minus 2n. And bring the numbers here down as it is. Make sure that you take all the terms. Okay. Here we need to just solve. That's 2x minus 3 equal to 3x is equal to 3x minus 5. 3x minus 5 in the numerator, and the denominator is 4. All what we do is making the cross multiplication here. So we say this is the dividing by 1, and it's dividing by 1. And then we have to multiply 3x minus 5 multiply by 1, which gives us 3x. As it is, minus 5 will be equal to the second side of the cross multiplication, which will be the 4 multiplying by 1 by 2x, then 1 by 3x. So we write it like this. So write it like 4 multiplying by 2x minus 3. And under it, we expand it like this. We say 4 times 2, which equal to 8, which equal to 8x. Then the 4 multiplied by negative 3. Don't forget to merge the sign. Merge the sign with the number, so negative 12. And here it would be equal to 3x minus 5. We have to get the x on one side. So we take the smaller one to the bigger one. Within this operation, the positive here, the positive 3x with the negative, we kick it. And here the 8 minus 5 here. And the 8 over minus 3 will be equal to 5x. So here in this side we have 5x minus 12. And here with this side we have minus 5. And it's time to merge the numbers with each other. So we take this by inverse operation. As we do in the left side, we must do in the right side. So here we see plus 12. So it is 7 equal to 5x. And it's time to divide it here by 5. Just to kick the 5 sides. As we do in the left side, we have to do in the right side. So it will be 7 over 5. We also find an answer of 7 over 5. And make sure that you solve all the questions on one page. Let's see the next. Question number 21. Here he said to you, this is Asha bought an apartment. Okay. The table gives information about the value of apartment in euro and annual service charge band. Here it's like the one who live in the middle of the city maybe have a higher apartment than the one who live in the rural away from the city. And that is the service band charge. The one who live away for sure pay less than the one who live in the middle of the city or in the city center. Okay, so in 2021 the value of Aisha apartment was 600. So in 2021 again, yes, 2021 was equal to 634,400 euros. Okay, and here he gave you the value of this increased by 4%. So this is the, as he said, increased by directly write the increasing part as analyzing your question. You are safe from confusion, okay? So as it's increased, as we said, as we have 100%, and we just add the percent increased plus the 4%. I'm gonna write here the final answer, which equal to, yeah, it will be equal to 104%. 104%, which we already have to directly change it into 0.401%, which will be equal to 1.04 as decimals. You have to change it directly into decimals just in case you have to use it in multiplying. So this is part is 34,440 is represent the percent increased. Okay, this percent increased, we say it is equal to 104%. Okay, and his question here, work out the total percent by which here number A has the annual price. Okay, the value of each apartment increased by 4%, and we stop here. Has the unobserved charge band changed for Asha? It says it was B here between 600 and 700. It will be 634. So she is here. Isha is in this band. So here we have Isha. So is it by this changed? We have to get the 100%. We don't know because here is in 2021 and we have to get it in 2020. We don't know, right? So if you need to make this, we have to work it the easiest way by cross multiplication. So here we missed this part. We don't know it how much. So we take this by 100%, multiply by 100%, which is multiplying by 1, dividing by 10, 104%, which equal to 1.04. So to get what she paid in 2020, we say it's equal to 6,340. Or dividing by, now this 400, this is 400, okay, dividing by the 1.04, and what is 1.04? That is a percent increased. Okay, we change it to decimal just to make it easy, because 610,000. Okay, and she is still in the same band because she's still now in the same band. They show this has the annual service banding change? No. No, it is the same, so we write it no, like this. So we say no, she pays 610,000, which is the category here is in between the 600 and the 600 and 700,000. Okay. Okay, number B, let's see it. Pam bought a boat. In each year after Pam bought the value of the boat depreciated, which means decreased, okay, by 15%. Directly get the 100% minus the 15%, give us a total of 85%, and directly change it into 0.85 into GP. Okay, and that's complete. Write out the total percent by which the value of the boat has depressed by the end of the second year. So here he needed to get it we already have after download the boat, we have the total percent by which the value depressed by the end of the second year. Yeah, the second year. So we take just the 0.85 multiplying by the 0.85. So we say 2 years because so we have to repeat it for 2 years. 0.85 multiplied by 0.85 will give us a total here equal to 0.72, and that is decimal, okay? We have to change it because you need a percentage. 72 to 5, blah, blah, blah. There's another numbers here. After the second year, already repeated 2. So work out the total percent, which we can say that is here is 72. So we have to take it multiplied by 100. Okay, so we take this number and multiply by 100. So it's give us 72.25 after sending this. And actually that is the price, okay, of the second. But he worked out the percentage by which the value, he need the decreased percent. So the 100% minus the 72.25. So we say the 100% minus 72.25 will give us 27.75. 0.75%, and here's also percent. So the final answer here to get it, the decreased or the depreciated percent here, it will be 27.25. Make sure that you solve all your questions on the page. Check your answers before you're leaving every page. Okay, and we did it. Let's see the next. Here in question we have a cylinder, 21, 22. We have a cylinder placed on the ground. Okay, the height of the cylinder is 18. The force entered by the cylinder from ground is 72 newtons. The pressure on the ground to the cylinder is 1.4. Remember that we have a rule that say the force is equal to the pressure multiplied by the area, and we abbreviate it with this. We enclose it with this triangle, the triangle like this, and from this triangle we can calculate the force or the pressure or the area. If we need the force here, it will be the pressure multiplied by the area. If we need the pressure, we say the force divided by area. And if we need the area itself, we make the force dividing by the pressure. And let's see what he wants here. He already asking for work out the volume of the cylinder. Give your answer in 3SF. Okay, the volume here, having the formula sheet below for the volume here. So here he asked for the volume which we can say that here we have the force is 72. So here is 72. Then we just write 72 here. And the pressure is 1.4, so this is equal to 1.4. And here, if you want to get the area, because we don't have the circumference here or the radius here, so we get the area here, because the volume of any shape is area of the cross section أو الاريا بتبقى اللي تحتيه multiplying by the height. Area time height is the volume of any missing shape. So here we say this is the 72 dividing by 1.4 will give us the value of the area of this shape. Okay, so all what we do now, we have to say as here we have so the area here, which will be equal to 72 dividing by 1.4, okay, which equal to 51.4. So the volume now will be equal to 51.4 multiplied by the height, and he gives you the height, which is 18. Which equal to 925. Here, 125.2. And he needed 3 SF. Don't forget this. We need with this and this and this. So it's equal to 925. And we did it. Only one question in one page. Okay, and we already checked it. Let's see the next question, number 23. In standard form. Yeah. We need to write it in standard form. So we need a times 10 to the power. And here we have question number 23. Standard form times 10 to the power. We have to write only the unit of the number, which will be 8.9. Okay, multiplying by 10. All to the power, so we need here the power, and this power is according to number of places we are going to move to the DP until this 8 reach here. Okay, let's count. So here it will be by negative because we're going to move to the left side. Let's take the 8 here. We're going to move here 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 places to the 5 places to the left. As we move to the left, we have to make it negative power. So here we say L to the power of negative. So here the final answer here, it will be 8.9 multiplying by 10 to the power negative 5. Okay, write this in ordinary number. Here we're going to expand. We're going to take this GP and we move it for 4 places according to the numbers of the power. We have 4, so we're going to move 1, 2, and if we don't have any numbers, we have to add zeros. So 3, 4, we have to add 2 zeros. So here we write it like 8, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Okay, simplify this. Anything to the power of 0 is equal to 1. So we are going to take all of this and make it equal to 1. So 8 multiplied by 1, which equal to 8. And here Mm. Find the value of p. As we divide, we subtract the power, so 6 minus -5, it will be equal to 11. So here the p is equal to 11. Simplify. Here we take every term. Here we take every term and get it to the power of 3. So we get 2 to the power of 3. And we say that is 2 to the power of 3. And the k here is to the power of 2 all to the power of 3. And the m here to the power of 4 all to the power of 3. Remember this, if we have a power over power, we have to multiply the powers, which here it's equal to 12, and here it will be equal to 6. So 2 to the power of 3 is equal to 8. So we say 8k to the power of 6 multiplied by m to the power of 12. Make sure you solve every details in your page before you leave it. Let's see the next. Question number 25. Two sets is C1 and C2 are drawn in centimeter grid with a scale 1 centimeter for 1 unit axis. So here we have to analyze this. We have C1 and we have C2. And they are drawn in centimeter grid with a scale 1 centimeter for every 1 unit on each axis. The center of C1, which is the point, is say, let's draw it so like this. So the center of C1, which one maybe is like this. This is the center. So the center is have a coordinate of -1 and 3. So we write it like -1 and 3. And that is the coordinate of the origin. And the center of C2 has a coordinate of C2 here have a coordinate of 7 and 18. So we say this is center have 7 and 18. Okay, work out the distance between C1 and C2. So he needs this line. Okay, so he needs this line in between. So all what we do is applying for the rule that is a line, a straight line between 2 points is equal to the square root equal to the square root of y2 minus y1. So it will be the square root of y2 minus y1 plus x2 minus x1, and all that is squared. So y2 minus 1 squared plus x2 minus x1 squared. So what is y2? This is y1 and this is y2. So we say 18 minus 3 squared. Okay, and this is x1 and this is x2. So we make it plus 7 minus -1 and all squared. Don't forget that all these numbers is under the root. So just to get the distance between the two sets. Okay, so here's 7 minus -1, which is equal to 8 squared, and 8 here is 15 squared. We make it plus, and don't forget that we have a root here. So 64 plus 225. So the root of 225, 64, gives us the root of 289. 2, 8, and 9, which equal to 17 centimeter. So this equal to 17 to 7 centimeter. Explain why circle 1 intersect C2. Okay, to see this, that is because here we have this line is 17, and here we have a difference between the -1 and the 6 on the x-axis. So we have a difference of 6, and here we have the horizontal here, which is here. So here he gave you, this is, we have a radius of 13 centimeter. So if we have a radius here for 13, okay, if you want this 13 centimeters just to move and reach here, so here we have 13 centimeter, and if we needed to move here to complete the 17, we need just 4 centimeter. So the radius must be equal to 4, but actually the radius of C2 here is equal to 6, not 4. So because the distance between the two circles is 17, so we have to make sure that this here, it will be, this is 17, and here we have to make sure that the other circle is intersect the second circle with 2 centimeter, as 13 plus, you make 13 plus 6 is 19, and the difference between the two cities is 70, so it's overlapping it with 2 centimeter or 2 units. So I say that is the 13 plus 6 is greater than 17, so its overlap, or I say 19 is greater than 17, and that is for this reason it's overlapped. We have overlap with 19 minus 17, which equal to 2 units. Okay, and make sure that you solve all the questions in the page, and we did it.